put it out last game. And just get a few cheeky plays off with it.
5 seconds remaining.
Definitely the most favorable 5 hero in this tournament period.
Definitely a hero though that I feel already that the Night Stalker and the Viper is not necessarily a super nice game to pick the Shaman in. You see, sometimes see it, it's like this is fantastic. They're gonna have that catch and such, but these are 2 beefy heroes, and beefy heroes as well. You know, if they get a little bit of poison on that Shaman or a crippling fear or a void, they're going to be chasing. Oh, and there we go. I mean, I'm talking about
the Disruptor, and we get it for
this happened earlier when what was their hero?
We're talking about Slardar.
We were talking about Slardar, and they pick a Slardar. Talking about Disruptor, and we see a Disruptor in this game. I mean, maybe I'm going to see it. I'm saying there's similar spells. We're going to see is what wins the game, Glimpses or X marks. I'm totally down for this one.
Yeah, we were mentioning like another vision with Night Stalker that can be really good. You get the vision with Night Stalker, Disruptor can get the glimpses off a lot easier, and it's also great versus Puck and Kunkka. If they do get in that position, that the silence is incredibly strong versus Puck.
See that. You have it, ladies and gentlemen.
What are the odds of that, right? Two games now that we talk about a hero.
And these are heroes, they really don't come up. You know, in general, I want to say this is probably. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first Disruptor pick of the day.
I haven't seen all the games, of course. But I think
sure,
it might be one of the. This is a Puck and Invoker on the same team, so Puck offlane.
Okay.
And they're going to be doing FN mid.
Obviously, very nice with the Kunkka setup. What we
I was just thinking of like a joke. It's just like I see Invoker and I think Resolution. I'm just like the throwback to Navi. Navi Resolution, Invoker mid, get double Force Spirit, Necro Book.
I was trying to remember in the past what Rezo was he a mid-turn carry or was he a carry before he started that period where he played mid?
Carry before mid.
He was carry before mid and then went back to carry.
I think.
Because he played mid for quite a while.
I do remember him playing mid for a while, but I remember him playing carry too.
Because when he was on Empire, he was the mid player all the time, was it?
It's been so.
Who was the carry when he was on Empire? I can't even remember.
Was
it Ramsey? Was Ramsey?
Silent.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Silent was the safe
Silent
laner.
was the safe laner,
so
Izo was mid.
There was a quite a period, indeed, when he played that mid lane, and yeah, definitely did play Invoker. I mean, who knows? Maybe let's do it. Let's get him on the mid lane, and you definitely can do that because you can get FN. FN's a slot picker, isn't he?
FN is a slot picker.
He is a slot. He definitely can roll out on the safe lane.
FN plays the Invoker, dude.
But sure, yeah.
I just wanted to do the throwback.
I mean, it would be cool to see them switch it around.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, it's definitely likely they won't.
What could be scarier? Maybe the Drow ban for Infamous could be okay. Like they don't maybe want to get like last Drowed with the Invoker Puck. It makes the Puck offlane always just better.
Yeah, definitely.
Be one thing that Infamous could be thinking about as their last ban. But what are they going to be grabbing? Gonna give a lot of information. It's gonna tell pretty much exactly where Viper and Night Stalker are going.
I mean, what did you say? You expect the Vipers normally safe lane with Infamous?
It goes both.
They do both. Oh, okay.
I know Tomato. I know him as like a player and as a person. I know he doesn't like playing it, but they like to put it on him because they like the hero overall.
All right.
This is the indicator. Yeah, this.
I mean. You sure? I mean, I was going to say, didn't they still leave it open? They could put the Jug mid against the Invoker, grab a poor man's. It's not that bad in that matchup, is it?
It's not great.
Nah.
It's not what you want. You'd rather have your safe free farming Juggernaut. And Viper wins the mid matchup versus Invoker pretty handedly.
I guess the Jug as well is a hero that farms very, very easily against a Puck off.
Yeah.
You get the poor man's. You can have the healing ward a couple of levels in. It's very hard for the Puck to harass you out of that.
Yeah, and you can leave the Jug and make moves. Night Stalker.
And with the catch from Disruptor, you know, just having that combo lane as well, you're going to get the chance for the Blade Fury rundown. Yeah, Puck makes one wrong move, there is kill potential.
I like the Night Stalker ban.
10 seconds.
Great.
The Night Stalker ban?
Sorry. The Nyx Assassin ban, because it's not only just like they have the off laner Puck into mid laner for Invoker, but it's also the vision game. You're playing with Night Stalker Regen, vision's going to be an issue, but with the Nyx Assassin kind of creeping in Vendetta, it could definitely cause more issues for Empire. So I do like that one, and I know Tekka does like the play.
Final ban from Infamous.
Dyer's turn.
We expect Lucas' target resolutions here are actually going to be Sven. So a lot of very strong Rezo heroes are still in that pool. The
Lycan's still there.
There is the anti-mage.
Rangers there.
The ones we saw being banned out last game. I mean, I guess obviously the side of Infamous, they feel maybe with a Viper in the night, they're not as worried about an anti-maze. They've got Catcher and Disruptor. They've certainly got ways to deal with it.
Yeah, and it's not
if
a
Rezo
great,
says pick me AM game.
It's not a great AM game either.
No,
There's no one he really
exactly.
does great versus at all. So I'd be pretty surprised if they did grab AM for
It would be pretty great.
Rezo.
But obviously they do have a lot of confidence now. You know, how carry a game, and there's the King Tech. Grabbing that off. See what we have here then. Rezo, he knows what he's up against in lane.
Axe. Good versus like when the ROM starts to tick out so you can get those donks. It's also like that clear initiator for them to get
5 seconds
those like, the
remaining.
disruptor ulti and stuff off. But I'm trying to run something aggro for sound good though versus Puck. I think they
I don't think, yeah, 1v1 Axe Puck doesn't sound like a dream for Axe, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see the standard. Obviously, unless Empire themselves try and force that matchup. So I want to.
maybe a bit dissuaded from Lycan versus Axe. Could be possible because he has the Shadow Shaman. That's what always is the indicator. I'd say Lycan Drow Ranger look.
Drow certainly.
Oh, the Necro. Okay, some more.
I mean that is. I mean, you could kind of say to that you know, if there's obviously going to be the Axe off lane, you got to leave Rezo on his own.
Yeah.
Like, then the supports can move around.
Absolutely. So they're doing
1v1, yeah.
similar kind of thing as before.
Yeah.
With you have Rezo Sibling, they can run around the Kunkka and the Shadow Shaman to at least pressure for Ghost. Maybe they actually just start bottom and they just leave Rezo.
I think you definitely can. I
think possible.
What do Infamous do if they do that? You know, do they send someone up to help the Axe?
Yeah, I mean it's
pretty strong for them. The Necro pick seems like a real nice finisher.
Yeah, it's very similar to the Nature's Prophet that happened last time.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see if Empire can clean up the 2-0, if Infamous can turn it around. They also did, of course, have a very tough time in Game 1, but rather different draft this time around.
Big fan of the Necro pick. Not really a crazy amount of magic damage. It's Disruptor ulti and the Void from Night Stalker. That is literally like all their magic damage.
Not if stop him from getting off that. Oh, obviously they have the Static Storm. I guess they've got the Crippling Fear. Yeah, so they've got they've got a couple of silences.
Who made you captain?
See how
It's
Rezo wants to build that in terms of his
Admiral.
build.
So how are they going to lane it? We see Boots on the Kunkka Shadow Shaman. They haven't decided just yet where they're going to go, but by the looking of their items, they're just going to be moving around a lot.
Yeah, as we were saying, I think that certainly is acceptable.
And they put Ghost Stick to have... Look at Ghost Stick's items. Those are some testing... Those are fight items right now on the Puck. He has the maximum amount of attributes and 8 tango, so they're going to be playing around him. Looks like Axe is going safely and is going to be Infamous.
So that's Infamous avoiding what we were expecting into Empire C, isn't it? They don't want to put that Axe on the solo against Rezo.
Yeah,
They
trying
want to get that
it.
away. Yeah, and I mean, so then you have obviously this aggressive tri lane. Is that's pretty terrifying for Necro? Can Rezo still hold his own there down on that bottom lane?
They'll probably have to help him.
Yeah, they're forced to stay down.
If they get like, if he steps out of position at all, spin.
But to be fair, even Shadow Shaman, it's another. If he steps out of position as well, this tri lane can certainly punish. It could be pretty tricky for him the bottom lane.
Yeah, that deep ward that Infamous does place too is quite nice.
They've got that vision for the catch.
And they're dire.
Now
So
we
it lets
get
them
the
it lets them creep
good
wave meet at a better
stuff.
spot for them.
Once we're in agreement.
Play more aggressively, and yeah, with the vision from there, they can actually get like glimpses. They can step too far up.
I guess the thing is though, despite obviously you are taking away the Axe from that Necro lane, which is pretty nasty, as we did mention, it is still going to be an Axe versus Puck lane, which, I mean, is maybe a little better for the Axe, but it's still not a great matchup.
No, definitely not. I mean, he just needs to make sure that he blocks that hard camp. And you look at Ghost Stick right now, and look at his positioning, he's standing there blocking the camp. Because you, as an Axe in this safe lane, you run up, you pull the aggro of the creep wave on yourself, you stack your hard camp, you pull it to the side, you get a double camp, and you deny a full wave. So bottom lane, they are starting deep in the trees. They're waiting for one of the Empire people to step up, and it looks like it's going to happen. Rezo steps a bit too far up.
And here we go. They've got the trap. And that should be a first blood here. Rezo, can he get himself away from this? He cannot. Move is successful. Tri-lane coming into play here down bottom.
And they have a ward in the mid lane too, so they actually see Roger, the Kunkka, set up there as well. So they know they can go for those type of super aggressive plays. I mean, not really like Empire. Turn that one around with their hero.
Roger's presence certainly needed in that mid lane. This Viper Invoker matchup is certainly a lane where things can get very, very nasty for that Invoker.
Especially when there's a lane ward. The lane ward makes it just Viper can always do that harassment on the bottom lane.
It may be just another kill on Rezo. He's still just level 1. He's got one more burst kill to get up, but Matthew dives in with the Void, gets the kill. They'll look towards Miposhka now, and they may even get this one. There's a Blade Fury available if Benjaz wants to chase for it. Miposhka won't quite get trapped though by the field. Does actually bring down Matthew in return. First we'll lose one back there in the trade, but still leading 2-1, having that first blood under the belt. This time around, it certainly seems overall the lane's favouring Infamous.
Yes.
With these picks, and they themselves going aggro. I mean, I guess they saw how well Empire pulled it off last game. They said, we're going to try that ourselves. They should get another one out of this. The field's down, traps him and Poshka, chasing him with the Blade Fury. Benjaz picks up another perfect play down on the bottom lane.
Invisibility.
Yeah, they have to watch how far they step up, but that's the beauty of having the... It's on the dire for Infamous, that how far the creep wave actually met, and yeah, Pro is only level 1. And now it's where Kunkka makes the move, Invis.
This is a big one, if they can get it. Benjaz has had a pretty nice opening, 1-0-2, and indeed with the Torrent and the Sunstrike, he's being brought down low. They'll X-mark him back, make sure there's no escape. That rotation absolutely required there from Roger. Coming in just when it was needed. Manages to just even this little bottom lane back off for Empire.
Just a little bit. I think they like have to keep the tri lane down here now, to be honest. As long as they, until they see the Infamous supports. To see the Infamous supports, they can start to like have TPs and make rotations, but they're definitely needed to be sitting behind Rezo. And Rezo should be able to actually start surviving a lot easier once he has Ghost Crowd and Wand, because he can always, you know, crowd and have Wand charges to move up. And the damage from Infamous' tri-lane isn't massive, it's just the Blade Fury.
True, yeah. He's already level 3, so that second point, and it does make all the difference. And as you say, Ghost Crowd is nice for the burst heal, but at the same time, you've got to be careful taking that increased magical damage. Yeah,
he's got to be able to, he's got to wait. As long as he has a good amount of Wand charges, he can actually survive their burst. But if he doesn't, then they still have enough to bring. So top, we do see Ghost 6 farming as expected. Again, going for the Orb Venom build since he's melee hero.
Tekka's not actually doing maybe as bad as we did expect in response. You know, he's keeping very close to the CS of the Puck, so Puck unable to really zone him out of the lane. Down bottom, Empire making a go on it. Again, this combo shackle in Torrent and the Sunstrike, bringing Matthew down low. He'll try and juke himself away, but the heal flies through. He'll lose his life. They do get Miposhka in return, but overall it's Empire getting the better trade. Axel falls as well as Rezo picks up the double, and Benjaz is sent packing back up the lane. This bottom starting to turn around now with Empire, just as you mentioned, just keeping those supports down there. It is making the other lanes a little trickier. Tomato gets in, forces FM back. Kind of stuck at the tree line now. I don't know what the plan was there as he tried to go deep into the trees, but Empire quick with the 2 TPs from the supports. Roger and Miposhka making the plays, securing bottom lane, but still having the chance to get to that mid and make things a little safer for FM.
Big mistake there by Tomato when he's leading so much in the lane. Sees the supports die bottom. He has to know bottom lane. Rezo's completely isolated. It was nighttime for the crippling fear, but
as you said,
enough.
Yeah, they do have the glimpse back,
and
they will get him, but it's very close now.
Yeah, he had, I think,
only just got the glimpse vision as well, as it looked like Rezo was going to get into the tree line.
It looked like he had, what, like 6 or 7 wand charges when he backed up. Almost enough, but that close.
Yeah, I guess they did have the... They were always going to have the range. It's close on. But, close play from both sides. We're 5 minutes in. It's pretty much neck and neck in the net worth. Top lane continues just to be a trade and farm. You said expected to make good use of the side camp. Getting good amounts from this lane.
Needs to make sure he puts back. So he has to go back and
down bottom, Miposhka's trying to go for a kill onto XL with the setup, but he's going to end up losing his own life here as Matthew comes in. They'll take down one. Rezo will be forced back. They need the survive. They do.
Each blow sharpens my blade.
Risk it. You can maybe get a cleanup, but it's the risk factor. You're playing at nighttime versus Night Stalker and a bit of a stronger aggro than you have. Overcommit is safer play. That being said though, Tomato, level 7 as the Viper in the mid lane versus level 5 Invoker, so he's still doing his job of heavily shutting down FN.
It's quite the obviously the fact that that dual lane presence was there with Roger for a little bit, causing the XP to be in this condition as well, but FN could be in trouble. Look at this wraparound. Matthew, ready to come in for some action. Yes, the silence out in time. They've got a good chance getting it. Smart reaction though from FN. He knows that he can get out without any difficulty. Straight up TP.
Ghostic's
they can get something in response. Yeah, Ghostic coming in with the Dream Coil. Only connects on Tomato, but they've got the Shackle follow-up. The Torrent won't quite connect. A little awkward there as he gets dragged back on the X-Mark a little too late. Miposhka actually being turned upon by Infamous, so they just man up. Can Empire actually finish off these 2 kills? Matthew will get taken down. Ghostic and Roger looks like they will just get the kill on Viper as well. So at the end of the day, things are looking to be in the clear in that mid lane for Empire. As you say, Ghostic coming across just in time and picks up a double kill. Perfect rotation from the puck.
Very nice. Sunstrike was a little awkward. That X pull out, but there's enough to bring him down. Miposhka bottom. Looks like he's going to be the culprit.
I mean, I got that. Miposhka is playing very, very aggressive here. I mean, they do end up getting the kill onto the Disruptor off the back of that X marks into Torrent Sunstrike combo. Matthew's going to give Roger a bit of a rundown. Roger does have a friend though, as Rezo comes around the tree line and forces him back. But Miposhka, I mean, he just goes in and grabs it. He has died 5 times for it. But he certainly has set up for as many kills as he's died for. He's making the kills happen, but it's costing him his life every time.
It's a very Miposhka thing to do. When he plays his Clockworks or whatever and he's running around, he usually has many deaths, but he's kill partition high. And at least they get FN a Sunstrike kill out of that, which he desperately needs. He needs to be able to get that Midas on a decent timing. He's already quite set back from leading matchup.
From Matthews, he has smoked up.
Daytime now.
A little harder for him to close that gap with him.
Yeah, and King Tech up top looks like they're making the engagement.
Got enough burst? Yeah, with the Sunstrike, they certainly have. They do have a lot of burst between.
So my push got a kill and now he has to die, right? That's the way it's working.
Apparently so.
Good rotation coming out from him. That's the benefit though. When you do die, you have the alleviation of being able to just like move to a different lane. But it's working for him. He's making it work.
Gold remains.
Rezo best to pick the farm back up. Still a little lacking in that lane position.
Committing on the mid here.
Yeah, Matthew's there with the wraparound. FN has no escape. Roger will come through. We'll see if he gets anything in return. Miposhka actually coming in with the long wraparound. Get rid of onto 2 of them. Jump forward from Ghostic with the Dream Coil to find the kill onto Tomato. And Empire, they're not done yet. Matthew may be pretty beefy on the Night Stalker, but is it going to be enough to save him? It's not. The shackles are out from Miposhka as Empire claim a second.
Even Rezo. So they bring all 5 heroes in response. Empire.
Trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Their bottom lane it's pretty tough to stay down there now, especially when Juggernaut's level 6, so understandable for Rezo to make the
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
King Tekka finished up the Vanguard. Blink Dagger is going to be the secondary item choice. It's going to be delayed quite a bit. Fairly even and very aggressive early laning phase. We had a game earlier today that we did with Chad, only 20 kills after like 4 minutes almost, and now this one has the 20 kills on the first 9, so I'm pretty happy with this.
Oscar's trying to get a grab. Benjaz there down on the bottom lane, but that's
Dire's top tower is about
dagger
to take the plunge.
done. By the way, who picked?
Ghostic has one.
It was Ghostic, yeah. Grabbed his, so the jump will be there.
So they want to, Empire definitely wants to be playing around Ghostic in this game so far too. They want to be running like 4 squad around while the Invoker just sits between the mid lane and that jungle. And yeah, just sit 4 heroes other than that. It's usually how it works with an Invoker. You want to be able to have your Midas. Even once you get Midas, you're not really online. You need Aghanims to really be a team fighter. Mid lane, Invis Tomato.
Aye, that's a freebie with that. Invis runes, certainly proving to be one of the strongest all-round runes in the early game. A lot of favourable heroes at the moment that can utilize that to just get a guaranteed kill half the time. Bottom lane, They do have the shackles now on Benjaz. There with the Reapers as well. Perfectly done. Damage, you came down.
And Rezo is, after having that very rough start, that shaky start, he is back. He's got Veil finished with the range drop as well. Level 8 too. He is completely recovered mid lane. Combo.
Straining onto the Viper, jump forward from Ghost Stick. They have the silence. Do they quiet the damage? Stick charges come out, but there's the Dream Coil. Controlling to them. Tekka coming in, looks for the call, does grab the puck. Tomato still alive for the time being. There's the Glimpse back as well. Roger could be in trouble. He's got the X-Mark of the Torrent. Tomato will finally go down, but Roger has to pay of his life. It's the double kill as Tekka goes absolutely ham. Does miss the call onto Rezo. Still trying to chase him down. FN is there, and Rezo, still of course with the ult on cooldown, won't be able to quite turn. So they get the Viper, but again, they lose 2 for it.
King Tekka got, I cannot even count how many spins he had there. I'm looking at the damage he got there. 1,809 damage. I mean, I wish it showed how many spins he actually got, because I think he got like 7 or something in the midst of all those creeps.
He's nearly got the blink off the back of that as well.
Yeah, that was
top of the Vanguard, so that
was very good for Infamous. Tomato died, but he tanked for way longer.
Is under attack.
Poshka with the split push top now with Ghost Stick. Looks like Infamous though trying to test this a bit. It is nighttime. Poshka.
Very low. He's not getting out of this one. Classic sort of shaman conundrum.
Yeah. Oh my, they actually seem to find the puck too.
They do, straight up. Axel getting the trap with the Static Storm, drags him back into the clutches of Tekka's axe. Stepping things up. Now getting a bit of pressure down onto this middle lane. They will clean out the wards in time, but they even set up for the tower deny as well. So some nice plays from Infamous.
King Tekka really showing why this is, I mean, his best hero in pubs and everything. I see him play it all the time. He is definitely showcasing that quite a bit. 3-1-1. Even going for the Vanguard first, which we don't really see too often. Let's see, Axe too out, to be honest, but
we don't do that. No, it's certainly falling out of favor for a lot of teams.
Yeah, he's having an incredibly good game though, and now he's going to go stack some more Ancients.
Well, that's a big. Is he going to get the stack timing?
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, he's going to be so rich though.
Yeah, that blade mail is going to come very soon.
Split the XP with Benjaz too, because it's a level 12 axe already.
Come and get it.
Absolutely massive. Tekka. Ben, still playing the farm game. Catch up on the route for that axe. It's still going to be a bit of time, but we're seeing the net worth on Tekka sailing ahead this game in comparison to all of the cores.
Gonna have such an early blade mail. I mean, it's 13 minutes. He's more than halfway there. Blink and the Vanguard, very substantial. Tomato with the lance finished up. Benja still a bit behind, but they ran him in an aggro tri-lane, so that's to be expected. He's not going to have that super full farm, especially because he died twice.
And we're underway.
But now looks like they're trying to group up and go for that siege on that bottom tower. And Empire wants nothing to do with it. They're going for the trade.
Understandably so. Poshka nearly has the wards a few seconds back up, so he needs to drop those. Get the safe takedown on the middle.
Dire's middle tower
is a nice deep ward. Maybe even setting up for Infamous to look to push down 2 towers.
Yeah, push 2 towers, they're invading the jungle.
No, there's no ward.
under attack.
In fact, Benjaz, he's going to be able to clean up a few of these. Well, I think he wants to play careful with Empire. Still in the neighborhood.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Here, smoked up. Ready for this Matthew with the wraparound.
See what he could do.
They've got the Disruptor TP'd into, but he's going to get bursted down before it's focused.
Yeah, let's just jump in, grab the Kunkka. In they go with the Omni Slash. The Dream Core will be laid down. Take a little early with the dunk, but they'll still get the kill nonetheless. Blade Fury to chase down with Poshka. The silence is there onto Matthew. There's actually a buy back from the Kunkka to get himself in this fight. But Poshka goes for the Shackle, but Infamous beats them down. See if they can actually do anything with this buyback on the Kunkka. He's going to throw out the bow and the X-Mark onto Tomato. It's not going to be enough to get the kill. Will hold him back.
They look like, I think they're lagging. Yeah, it seemed like they were, because Ghosted kind of just stood still for a while in that engagement. But, I mean, this looks super bad for Empire. They got to get the hell out.
I mean, it could be a dieback on Roger. They have got the slow from the poison on him.
Pretty sure
blinks back up in a couple of seconds from Tekka.
Yeah. There's a healing ward down, too. They're going to be absolutely full health on Infamous. They did get stunned up on 2 of their heroes. isn't slow. He does have the corrosive slow on him now. I think Matthew should be able to catch up and be able to get the slow on him. So yeah.
I don't think Roger gets out.
Should be a dieback from Roger.
FN could turn with the tornado. I believe he's not used it yet, has he?
Yeah, I guess they could. They still have like deafening blast.
He
and tornado.
He could try and do something to keep them off him. Yeah. We'll see what FN's reactions are.
See how it plays out. Boat suspended.
They're all dead.
Minimal to 0 damage. They used the Reaper Scythe on the Disruptor. I feel like they were like forced in a position there that they were like, we have to kill this Disruptor or we're gonna get punished like way harder, because the way that Infamous was collapsing, they get a glimpse on any target, it's another extra kill. They had to.
Hopefully the lag issues fixed. So far, I mean, Touchwood, we've been pretty fortunate. I don't think we've had any network issues really with any of the games here so far on day one of the group. Going very smoothly indeed. You know, folk were commenting that it's going to be early bet for us.
Said me, myself, and Fog.
Did I? Me, myself, and Fog.
That's probably just a slight issue.
Infamous, ready when you guys are.
It seems like it's only Empire, because Infamous wasn't reacting to it.
I mean, I think Tekka unpaused.
I mean, they said ready.
Oh,
Empire said ready.
Okay.
And then they unpaused, and then they were like, wait, never.
Oh, yeah.
It's King Tekka.
Here we go. Gonna give it a try. Let's see. I mean, I really think this Roger should be dead unless the FM wants to do anything to save him.
They want Rezo instead. They want higher priority targets.
That makes total sense. That is a big kill to find, and they certainly get it.
That pause was actually more fortunate for Infamous than Empire.
I think it might be, because I think, you know, maybe Infamous, if that was live, maybe they just go for Roger because they see the easy kill, but because they had time to talk, they were like, we can actually get Rezo.
Matthew's still looking to get that invasion going too.
It will hold him back with the X mark. But certainly taking a beat. I mean, Matthew can chase this. He's got another void. He may even get this kill. I mean, Roger could go for one more X mark. Just have the shackle. I mean, they've got the three of them beating down onto this Nightstalker. That may just be enough. Sunstrike is going to be slightly off the mark, though. And it looks like with the movement and the wand,
he actually lives.
He will. Oh, don't go too soon. Oh!
See, he lives.
Missed.
Oh my god, I can't believe he lived.
I can't believe it. Wow, and applause comes out from Infamous as Matthew walks his way back to base.
Oh my goodness.
Can't believe that Dream Coil didn't connect. It must have been just on the edge. Very unfortunate there from Ghostic.
He is the one who said was lagging, so maybe that could have been.
He's going to call lag on that. He certainly is.
We will. We got you. We got you, Ghost.
Bounty.
Just what I need.
Definitely slight little misplays, but Empire 3K behind, about 4K experience behind as well.
Dire are scanning.
They're having trouble kind of just like grouping up and taking straight 5v5 engagements because they have Invoker, so they can't take 5v5 engagements. They have to fight 4v5 in these situations, and here we go.
Well, they're going to try something.
They're going to run into everyone, though.
This is a little risky, and there we have it. Tekka comes in with the two-man call. This is not the move that Empire wanted to make happen. Roger getting chopped down. The boat will fly through onto two, but now Rezo in the Static Storm. Glimpse back as well. The double dunk down from Tekka as they take down a second. Matthew to finish off a third on the side as he finds Maposhka. Not the smoke they wanted there. I mean, as you mentioned, it's hard, impossible for them to fight, and especially if they walk up from the low ground into Infamous, ready in position up on the high.
They actually just had absolutely everybody there. That was like the worst thing that could have actually happened for Empire.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This Infamous team, they know how to play around the Viper. I've seen them drafted several times before, and this is what they usually do for me. Tomato usually doesn't have as many deaths. Usually have to be a little more careful.
Tekka could get this solo if he catches
Radiant's top tower.
Very close. The glimpse in. The Jukes. Ghostic dropped the coil. They've got the field out. Tekka, he can get in range for the call. That's going to be Ghostic dead. Should be able to get the dunk down, and indeed he does. Tekka, with the help of XL and some sweet little disruptor players, I hope to see, get the kill.
Thank God.
Very good for Infamous in the second game.
Yeah, their heroes are super strong versus them.
This sustains, good remains.
the laning decision, having that aggro try at the start to really kick things off. Forcing Empire to play Infamous's game has been perfect. Tekka, move over. He will jump and he will catch you. He's
got
ready
eyes on
to dive.
FN.
Is he going to go for the blind call? He knows that FN's in the neighborhood. They don't have vision upon him. He knows he's close.
Gets it. Oh,
Yeah, he tries it. But yeah, FN's already out to the side. And you got to give it a go.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
20% of the time.
You're more than likely expecting an Invoker at this stage. I think level 12. You're like, okay, it's a level 1 Wex. It's probably super slow in his Ghost Walk. Yeah, there's a slight chance.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
That's gearing up. Down the middle with that healing ward, lots of self-sustain. They'll get themselves a tier 2.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Way up top. Have a chance to drop down those walls. Matthew's already on the way up, though. Could play around with this.
Empire's definitely starting to realize that they can't take those big
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Uh-oh.
I mean, do they even
getting
get this
fogged
kill?
over and over again.
Matthew's juking this out. And he's
Juking the
buying
hell out of him.
He's buying time for the rest of his team to come across. They will kill him, but we'll see if Infamous can punish this. They look towards Maposhka. They will get the Shaman at least as the puck gets out.
He juked him for quite a bit there, though.
He certainly made sure that there was the time for that trade in return.
That one tree.
2 to 15, definitely. You know, not as crazy as a lead that we saw Empire have against him from game 1, so definitely still the chance for Empire to pull this together and get a turnaround. They've obviously got this Necro, a hero that, you know, one good Reaper's sides can really put a team that's in the lead enough on the back foot.
Yeah, and FN's gonna have the Aghanim, so he can actually be involved in this mid lane, though. Taunt comes out. Roger.
In a lot of trouble here. I mean, he's going to go for the TP out, and he's not going to make it. Glimpses there from Excel. Drags back Hakunka. Tekka just getting in position, getting this vision for the team to follow up. 7-1 and 5 at the moment. It's not stopping.
They want to go for Rezo top here. Benjas does have the defusal as well for the Ghost Shroud, and in comes Matthew for that TP stop. He actually used the defusal
He's
right
got
away.
a force and a TP, and yeah, that's the smart move from Rezo. Beautifully done. Gets away with it. No hesitation there.
A gift from the
Maybe Benjas may have jumped the gun a little bit, but they probably weren't expecting him to stay much longer for that secondary creep wave, so he just wanted to try to force it.
Come and get it.
Yeah, Tekka eyes on him straight away as he goes to nuke down the creep wave.
Oh!
He's still dead.
Oh!
He should be.
The hunger.
He is definitely gone. Tekka just continuing to pick up kill after kill.
Carrying clarities in his backpack most of the time too, so he's always able to
Max efficiency.
keep on going.
Radiant's top tower.
It looks like they might be able to pick him off this time, but
With a bling.
oh, maybe get the Dream Coil. That would have been a very big kill.
Radiant's top tower is
so
on the
far with
rock.
this team, but now last top tower.
Radiant's top tower
That
has
one's easily.
fallen.
Towers for Infamous.
So Aghanim's is finished on FN. They can start to fight around a little bit around the Invoker. Ideally, he wants to Invoker before he really gets so involved, but they might have to actually get him involved since we do see him just make their way into the Roche pit. Don't know if they're actually going to contest this one.
They're going to know what's going on with that Sunstrike, but they're really not in a position to get over there in time. They've got to just let this one go. Admit that must have the power play here around the pit. Nothing they can do to interact with Matthew. He's going to come out. He's going to hunt down Maposhka. Give him a bit of a bash.
Getting a glimpse too.
He's going to do it. Drag him in. Static Storm down. They'll take that kill. It's just a Shaman, but it's going to mean there's no wards for 30 seconds. And wards can certainly be required if you're to deal with the push, because it's very much a head team. 10k gold lead. So,
Still super hard for them to push high ground, so they're probably like,
yeah.
You know what, getting kills like that is, using ultimates on just one hero like that is perfectly fine, because Empire cannot fight us, and we now want to go make our way to tier 2. Still breaking high ground, just wait. Without more pickoffs. He said though, King Tekka's about to be picking up a full BKB on that. Very nice for him not to care about Rezo and the puck.
Absolutely nothing. Stop it.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Yeah, not a lot of hope of being able to bring down this axe low enough for a Reaper start to finish him off either.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Word is going to be online soon. They're just pushing it right through this tower. Maybe they can even just force this, and then when they put the reactions back, they can start to back up, or even get a glimpse and continue. Could be what they're looking for toward getting here. So this could be the chance for them to actually go for this full siege. If they can get vision of somebody to glimpse them out, that could be where they actually are able to take the big fight. They get the vision of somebody.
Bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Yeah. The high ground they are. So that tier 3.
Tower is gone.
Already bringing it down to half health. What can Empire do to stop this? Fortification comes through.
Empire does have the board outside the base, so they are able to see Excel walk in and put that base forward at least. Tower is dropping very quickly. It looks like looked down by Infamous and more damage.
Radiant's bottom tower has rung its
I get the
last
timing for the
bell.
deny there. The C-Tech are hungry to jump in. Will go if his team give him the call to do so.
The line is drawn by Ghosting. Wrap around and try to catch the side. Heroes on the side here.
If they do that, it feels like the racks are going to be exposed long enough for them to finish it. They've dropped the Dream Coil. It's only onto the Night Stalker though. They do drag him back into the combo. They'll bring down one. The rest of Infamous still standing their ground. They'll get the ranged racks. Mardo moving forward, trying to zone them back. Viper Strike laid down.
These coil and both only on one hero, so a lot of their damage potential in this team fight is gone. They're fighting into Aegis.
And I mean, look at this. Tekka comes in with the 2-man coil. The Static Storm and the Viper Strike thrown down onto Resolution. He's gone. Maposhki gets dragged back by the Glimpse. Nearly brings down Tekka. In fact, they will get the Tekka kill. But overall, it's, again, trades favoring Infamous. They pick up the kills. They clean up the racks. Tomato will be dragged back into the torrent, but there just isn't the damage from Empire to finish him off. As he'll walk it off. They're
going to continue, though.
They are trying to. He is very beefy, though. It's going to take a bit of time. Benjaz is still in the neighborhood with Omni Slash. Is he just going to let Tomato die? Does he feel there's nothing he can do?
Can they even kill him?
It looks like, yeah, they can't even kill him. Ghostic's taking more damage than he's doing. The corrosive skin ticking in. Jet Tomato just too beefy. The Treads, Dragon Lance, SNY now a completed Hurricane Pike.
I like that Ben just stayed there, though. The rest of the teammates all ditched, but
yeah.
he was like, this is our Aegis carrier. We can't just leave him like that. That can actually
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Call by them to do that, but yeah, Rax claimed, and 11k gold lane. I think that was what the BKB finished up for the axe, almost.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
A prize.
Definitely looking very good for Infamous, though. Almost the pipe finished up on the Night Stalker too, so that'll help a lot versus the Siege, since majority of Empire's damage is magical.
Greetings.
12k lead for him.
Radiant's top
Really nice
shrine
indeed.
is under attack.
Tekka wanting to go for Ghost Stick. Comes back with the Yule Scepter. The Snipers as well, making it very hard for Tekka to catch. See if he can read the movements and slightly off. Very, very close attempt by Tekka. Stick should be safe. But I say he's still not got a TP for 30 seconds, so we'll still have to stick around and play around with this. Isn't necessarily going to be there if Infamous themselves are able to do any this next 30 seconds, no putt. Still got to wait up. Be able to cut another creep wave before he heads back.
Just keeping the aggression on, trying to keep that patient of game. Because they know they are on a semi kind of time when they're not, because they have like this great scale lineup and their advantage that they're in, but Invoker gets to that point where an Invoker can just go out of control. We saw it earlier from Miracle when they were losing.
Yeah.
He just went absolutely berserk. But it's a slight possibility. That being said, though, Infamous does still have a pretty damn strong Tricore going into later stages.
Here we go. We sort of get away with the push relatively easy down bottom. They'll look to repeat it up top. Ghostic does have to jump in to put the combo onto Tomato, but again, it's just not enough damage. Now Ghostic caught in the Static Storm. Diffusal Blade there to bring him down out of the Yule Scepter. Will still get the phase shift off. Can he get himself out of this one? He can't. It's taken down by Tomato with the poison damage. Meteor's dropped. They start to force Infamous back out, but Infamous, they're ready to come back in. Turn towards Roger. Get the double kill for Tomato. And indeed, he does get Hex, but he got the cool off in time. Rezo has to Ghost Shroud back up, but the Blade Fury, along with the Diffusal Blade, cuts down the Necro. Tekka still alive as he gets himself just out in time. There's the Sunstrike, but it's going to be off point. Benjaz forces himself out.
Village creatures.
They can punish anymore. They do get the Jug kill.
The pipe putting in big work there. The pipe and the urn coming out from Matthew there, definitely making it so lot of the heroes on Infamous actually live with low HP, and King Tekka there actually gets the blade mail off as the Necro comes out, so good chunk of damage got reflected actually to Rezo. It's already quite low. Continuing the siege, even though Vengeance is dead. However, they are probably going to need to back out quite soon.
No reason really for Infamous to get too crazy. Ooh, they have. Just play it safe, get your 5-man back up before you go again. Aim. Ghostic, try and play around with Matthew.
Super
Does
tanky
have
Night
Roger
Stalker.
there. I mean, Ghostic himself is just taking much more of a beating. Matthew continues to chase him down. They do have the boat coming in with the Sunstrike. It will bring Matthew down low, but as you say, he has that pipe. He just turns
and kills
the
Ghostic.
puck. Oh, Ghostic, what are you doing on the sidelines as well? Infamous have cleaned up the other two. They'll now surround Roger, and with the poison connecting, there's no escape for the Kunkka as he himself gets surrounded in the tree line. And I wonder if that may be Empire throwing in the towel with plays like that. As
it did look, I mean, Rezo didn't even walk out there to go help them. He just he was like, what's going on over there, guys? You're committing a lot onto a Night Stalker. This isn't really that big of a kill. You need to prioritize the defending high ground, not getting kills on the outside of the base. And now it's Infamous.
It could be an easy second set of racks, no doubt about it. Maybe even the full racks being taken. We'll see how much this Invoker can do with the help of Rezo to hold them off. They've got fortification. They may at least be able to hold on to the mid, but the top melee racks, they're certainly gone. What can they do to hold? Silence out to Resolution.
Matthew's playing super well in all the games that I've seen Infamous actually playing. He's been really one of the standouts for me. I mean, King Tekka, of course, he's playing his axe, owning, but
yeah.
I really like the item decision. It's a bit strange too. Like he went for drums on the Night Stalker, but it actually worked really well for him. And the pipe silences overall have been great in his movement on the map. A couple, maybe a couple deaths he could have avoided, but overall he's had a high impact on the team in all of the games that I've seen.
Very, very impressive performance indeed from him, especially after such a beatdown in game 1.
Yeah,
knowing that this team can come back from games like that, that's exactly what you need to be able to do as a team at this level of the game. Yeah. Just pick yourselves up, come in with something different, and absolutely blow the audience away. We're seeing that here, 22k gold lead for Infamous. There's still chance for Empire, but being 2 melee racks down, it's looking to be a similar position that Infamous were in themselves in game 1.
Yeah, they've even got like super luxury items. Thanks for Infamous. This is Aghanims on Disruptor. So now not even the Yules can come off to try to save them out of that at all. They don't even have anything else that really is. There's no like BKBs, there's just the 4 stats, but this could be absolutely massive with on top of that. But yeah, that's a bit of a luxury. Roger finds Excel, but now it's Infamous on the chase out. They've got the Shadow Bladed King Tekka.
Coin for me.
Walking to the Roche. That is an Aegis and Cheese Roche, and the lanes are all pushing onto the side of Empire. So 3 Roche.
Will be pinged out.
They do have vision of it though.
They know that it's going on. Can they actually do anything about it? I mean, they don't have the damage.
I really don't think that
they can't stop Infamous from getting away with this Roche, surely. Maybe they could have gone for some steel, but no, they're respecting the power of Infamous around this pit, and they're just letting it be as Infamous get themselves the Aegis and the Cheese. Tekka jumps in, gets the call onto Ghostic. Is there going to be a chance for Ghostic to get out? Nice plays from Maposhka. May allow the puck to escape, and indeed they will. So Maposhka sacrificing his life there for the puck, but it's going to be more nice. Neat little play there with the X-play. It's not going to be enough though. They jump forward, they have the lockdown. Nice combo from FM, but Tekka just pops the BKB, ready to walk it on. Careful Empire, Tekka will jump upon them. Now with 2 down on Empire, Infamous having the space to clean up this middle racks. Can Empire hold? Benjaz finishing off the melee racks, there's the jump forward, silencing the Jug.
It's GG, they're taking top racks mid as well.
Oh, and Tekka getting a call like that, that's got to seal the deal. Grabs both Rezo and FN indeed. That is the call to seal the deal. GG is called. Infamous grabbing themselves game 2 here, bringing this series, this final series of the day on the Street Peak, 1-1. Very, very one-sided games in both of them. Yeah. Game 1 was absolutely an Empire stomp. Game 2, Infamous just walked away with it. I think you say just Tekka on a hero that he's apparently incredibly good at, 11-2-13. The Disruptor, as I was excited to see, it certainly worked out as well.
Yeah.
The catch was brilliant.
They really made Empire pay heavily. I mean, Miposhka had 14 deaths on the Shadow Shaman. They were
That
just
was, yeah.
literally running at them, forcing
Miposhka.
aggression over and over again. This team is super comfortable with their Viper, with their Axe. They got probably some of their best heroes that they like to play on. I don't think Empire should feel